Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to a ramble session. But today, this ramble session is going to be on a Friday. I know. I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend this past, Easter weekend, Resurrection Day, all of that. Yes, we have been out of town, and when I got home, I'm filming it when we got home, but I have not been in my book in a while. Yeah. So I thought I'd just catch up on some stuff and what's been going on. And let's see what else. Yeah. It's going to be on a Friday, so it is what it is. I can't film up there because I don't have all my stuff up there. And if you don't know what up there means, it means our house to the north, like 3 hours away, that we are moving to this summer. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is coming like a freight train, let me tell you. And I have so much more to go. And if you've been watching my channel at all, I've been decluttering and destashing and my gosh, and I still have so much more to go. And yeah, it's coming soon. It's coming very soon. So welcome if you're new here. We are this past week, so now I'm talking to future self because you're seeing this on Friday. So we have gone through SAT testing at school this week, and I really hope it's gone smoothly. I have 2 children. That's it. So what we do is, we take those that are, have IEPs or whatnot, special instructions for learning. I take those children and do SAT testing individually. So that's what I've been doing all week. But let's go back in time to this past weekend. Yes, it was Easter weekend. I had a 4-day weekend, and we decided to go up to the new house and spend the weekend up there. My in-laws were up there. And we just had a really nice time. Now, I have not worked in my book at all. So let's see where we're at with that. But first, you see all this crap on my desk. But this is my scrap box now. I went through and just pared down, Once the box is full, that's all the scraps I need. So I did do that at some point, I don't know, a week or 2 ago. These are some things that I got on our travels. Oh, and I have a small haul too. So I'll share that with you in a second. Yeah, some weird, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so yeah, I'll share that with you, but I'll put the stuff in where it needs to go as we go along. Okay, so this is like one of my favorite places to go for breakfast. It's dog friendly, which is fabulous. And I just pick up 2 of their little menu things because I don't know how much room I will want or need. So this is a smaller bagel break and this is a bigger bagel break. And I love to get Bialys there. Oh my goodness. And they have the best scallion cream cheese there. Oh, it's delicious. So let's see. I have not, like I said, I have not worked in my book. Nope. These are all, past pages. Oh, I did do this, though. You'll see all these in a flip through. I can put the link to my flip through playlist down below if you would like. So this must have been, the week leading up to Easter. Yes. And I still haven't finished it because, I just haven't. I haven't had time to come in here. And this was interesting. This is called, whatever it's called, Neuro something, okay? Neuro art or whatever it is, okay? This to me is, and I wrote it on the back. Oh, neurographic, sorry. Should have looked at my own notes, yeah. So, neurographic art is a simple way to work with the subconscious mind through drawing. Yeah, who knew, okay? Because let me tell you, when I was little and I would go to my mom and say, I'm bored, she would scribble on a page just like this. She would just scribble all over it. And then she would say, here, go get your crayons and color every single spot. That's what we did as kids when we were bored, And I did it to my own kids, when they came up to me and said, I'm bored, I said, scribbled all over a page and said, here, go get your markers or crayons and color in every hole. That's what they did, Now it's called Neurographic Art. Who knew, right? So I did have fun doing this. I did not color it in, but it was nice, yeah. And then I found a quote: slow down, take a break, remember that you're perfect the way you are. And this is to my sweet daughter. You are his, just a reminder. So anyway, what I've been doing lately in my book, which is currently a Moleskine extra large lined, yeah, I'm using it because that's what I have, and I'm packing up to move and all that jazz, and I don't have time to make my own books, which is what I really like to do. And so hopefully once I move and get settled and all that, I will get back to making my own journals. Yeah, because that is my preferred method of journaling, is to make, I guess, what they call a junk journal, but it's not really out of junk. I don't know how to explain. I don't know all the terminology, and quite frankly, I don't care about the terminology. It's a journal, okay? It's a journal that I use to journal my everyday things in, right? And so of late, what I've been doing is I do like a weekly spread almost. This is Monday through Thursday, and then I will do a spread like this with Saturday and Sunday, right? So I do a spread for the weekend, and I do a spread for the week, and it's been working out swimmingly right now. When I, get more time and I get back to my regular journaling program, then I will do it like I used to do it in my handmade book. So, and if you want to learn how, or know, I guess, or learn, whatever, how I make my books, I do have permanent links below. There are 3 of them as to how I make like altered composition books or altered books to do my daily creative journal. I like to journal 1 page per day, Do I journal daily? No, I do not. I keep notes somewhere in my husband's brain sometimes. Sometimes I do it on my phone. Yeah, I keep notes in some form or fashion. Sometimes on just a Post-it note. And I put them in my book so that when I have the time, I can go back and journal about that day. And it's just my everyday goings on. How was the weather? What did we eat? What were we doing? In this case, I'm working. So what did we do in school? What did I do when I got home? What do we do on the weekends? All that kind of stuff. Who came over for dinner? Whatever. So that's what I do, and that's how I journal. We did have a really nice time this past week with the middle school. We actually went to the middle school. We split our 5th grade class. Let me backtrack there. I am my daughter's teacher's assistant for 5th grade. So we took half of the class, we split them into groups, and they got to visit with the middle school classes, which was in some cases a lot of fun, in some cases, kind of, I don't know, not fun. I don't know what, I don't know. Anyway, it was a good experience for the kids. They enjoyed it. And then later on that day, we also were invited to the middle school debate club, right? And so they had a debate, and it was very interesting. It was about the debate was, are video games helpful or hurtful? Basically, that's what it was. So it was interesting, and I still have yet, well, of course you're seeing this on a Friday, but I probably, done my journaling and all of that. But yeah, it was a great week. It was a short week, which was good. We also had on this day, Thursday, we had our Easter egg hunt, over 200 Easter eggs I had to spread out. But luckily, the sweet fourth graders were out there at playtime, and they're like, oh, you know, the teacher said, oh, we can help you. So I had the fourth grade help me spread out the eggs. So that was good. And yeah, it was just a fun, like, party day kind of thing prior to Easter break. And then this happened, right? I went on vacation. I did not even go to do anything in my book at all. I do have notes. So this was Thursday. So I think on last Friday, I'll probably put like last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, possibly even Monday on this page. Just do a whole like 4-day spread on here, because it's not like we really did all that much, but you know, we did do some stuff. And like I was saying, we went to the bagel break, and I love their bialys. Oh, they are so delicious. And so my husband got me a bialy with their scallion cream cheese, which is lovely. And I don't know, we were talking about it on the way home when we were driving home. And he was telling me what we did, you know. So I think Friday evening, we got up there later. We went over to Mama and Papa's house, which my in-laws live. They have a couple places, actually, in the community that we will be living in, right? So they're only a few blocks from the house, and which is absolutely wonderful. So when we got up there, we unpacked our stuff at our house, and then we went over there in our golf cart and visited with them for a bit, and just visited. And then Saturday, let me think. Well, yes. Okay, let me just think here for a minute. So Saturday we got up, and this is when we went to the bagel break. We went there and got breakfast, and then we had looked up all the thrift stores in town. And sadly, like, a lot of them were closed permanently, which is so super sad to me. But yeah. So we started at one end of the mainland, like, when you come off, we live on an island. We live on an island on an island. It's hard to explain, but yeah. So we got to the mainland, and we got to the south end, and we just worked our way up to the north end. And so we went to this one place called Refined, and it's super cute. It's her name is Cara. And if you're ever in, you know, Stuart, Florida, and you want a junk store, go to her store. It was more my style, like thrift stores in general, like Goodwill or Salvation Army, things like that. They're okay if you're looking for certain things. But if you're looking for like more specialty things, more vintage things, more antique things, I would suggest a store like this. Like, it's basically, like, you know, it's just a junk store. And can I tell you, like, we walked into the place, and just the smell of it, I love. Like, I love, it reminds me of my grandmother's, my great-grandmother's house. It smelled of old things, and who knows, you know, old and like mothball-y-ish, I guess. I really enjoy that. I don't know. So we walked into it, and it was just, oh, it smelled so good in there. I mean, to other people, it's like disgusting, but it smelled good to me. So this is what I found there at her store. What did I find? Okay, I hope they're all here. Maybe not, maybe. Okay, I found this piano roll. Now, I mean, obviously, I'm destashing, I'm getting rid of stuff. I do not need any more stuff, okay? But when I saw some of the things that on our venture this particular day on Saturday, I was like, oh my gosh, they have piano roll. Like, I don't have a piano roll. And if you don't know what a piano roll is, it's a QRS. I don't know what any of this means. In fact, I looked it up, and it says, these are the numbers on it. Okay, now, when I looked it up to find out the date of it, it said, oh, you'll have no, maybe this is September 3rd, 1972. Maybe that's what it is. Or the 9th of March. Either one. I don't know. But I think it's from 1972, and it's Blueberry Hill. And this is what they look like, right? It's like this reel, and it goes into a player piano. You know, they set it in there, and it plays the tune, right? And then they have this thing here that starts the roll. It has this, like, I know nothing about these things, but I've never had one, and I've always wanted one. So my husband got one for me. So if you see those things, right, that is what tells you. And then there are words on it too. Yeah, like, see, it says voice on it. And it's like parchment, I think, like parchment paper, something of that nature. I'm not really sure, but they're super cool. And I just have always wanted one, and I've never had one. And of course I will cut it up, you know, like I will roll it out and I will cut it up. Let's see, I'd probably have to cut the ends off of it or something, but I think I want to make this like the cover sheet to my new Creative Cousins journal whenever I get to making it, which probably won't be until next year. But they're super cool, and I was like, okay, yeah, I cannot believe I've never found one before. And so yeah, so I got that. It was $5, which in my opinion is pricey, but whatever. I wasn't in the mood to like haggle or anything like that, but I'm glad I got this. So this, yeah, even though, like I said, I am trying to destash and declutter, but I've never had a piano roll, and yeah, so that was fun. And then, oh, these are the other things that I found. So I found this McCall's, whatchamacallit? What is it called? Pattern, right? Believe it or not, okay, in all the years I've been doing this, I have never had a pattern like this, you know? And, you know, like, it has, inside, it has the pattern, obviously. But you can use these. These are great for junk journals. And it has the tissue paper, you know, pattern. And I've never had one. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, you know, like, I never see these things ever. And so when I saw them, she had a whole bunch of them. They're not like, I don't know, this one has a date on it somewhere, 1998, so not super old, although it's still vintage, I guess. But what I liked is that these girls on the front is what I liked, and I can cut out these individually. That's what I liked about them, you know. And then I also scanned it into my computer, so now I always have them, like, you know, perfect. I always have them, and I can cut this up and use it and not feel bad because I've already scanned it into the computer. No big deal. And then I got this one here just because I like the ladies on it. Unfortunately, they are overlapping, but no, you know, like, no big deal. I can figure something else out. And this has a whole load of the tissue paper, which is so fun to use in a journal or if you're collaging or whatever. I've had pieces of whatever these are called, patterns. I've had pieces of patterns, but I've never found them in like a store, right? Oh, and the smell. Yes, smells lovely. So I got those. Then we went to another place which was kind of like a like they had different, it was a book exchange store, but they had different vendors, you know, all around, which I love that stuff. Like, my husband is kind of like, yeah, are we ready to go yet? But I love looking at all of the stuff. So this is what I found there are these cream, like, you know, heavy cream and light cream milk caps. It's a sanitary service for your protection. Yeah. So I thought these were cool. They were a couple cents a piece, you know, so I got 10 of them. And then and these will go in the embellishment drawer, you know, like I could have swooped up the whole lot of them, but I was like, no, I need 10. That's it. They're going to go in my embellishment drawer, which has plenty of room in it. And then what I also did with those, somewheres here, I actually scan them in. So I will always have them, you know, I can just print them out whenever I want to. So I did that. And then, yeah, and then we got home. I still haven't done any journaling for the 4 days we were gone. I don't know when I'm going to get it done. Not really sure. We had a great week long weekend up there. Just my husband and I, the kids weren't up there. And we just kind of did whatever we wanted to do, went wherever we wanted to go. My husband knows that I love thrift stores and more specifically junk stores. That's what I like. I like junk stores. So yeah, we found a great place and she was super sweet. And, you know, I hope to go back there again to see, you know, the next things that, you know, whatever she gets in her travels or whatever. It was a lot of fun. We spent Easter lunch with my in-laws and my husband's great aunt and uncle, and that was a lot of fun. And then we got home today, and my husband brought this in, from the post box, you know, the mailbox. And he said, "What happened? Like, is our daughter getting her own Mantra Wellness?" And I was like, "No." I said, "Here's what happened. I had already, like, my kids, generally speaking, had on Mother's Day get me a year subscription to Mantra Wellness. Well, this past Mother's Day, they ended up getting me something else, and so, like, last Mother's Day. And so I decided to go ahead and order at some point in time, I don't even know when. I decided, because they didn't get the subscription for me, I decided to get the subscription for me. So I went and did that at some point between Mother's Day and Christmas. And then on Christmas, my daughter got me a subscription, right? Not knowing that I already had a subscription. Now, I need to find out how to contact Mantra Wellness because I don't know how many I've gotten this year so far. I can look and see, but I don't need two of them, certainly. We don't need to be paying for two of them. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that can be done. Like, if they, I don't know. Maybe, I guess they didn't notice that they had two subscriptions going to the same address. Like, I don't know. But I'm going to call and see if I can figure something out because my daughter, like, she didn't know I had already ordered it, you know? I don't know. I feel really bad because now I have two of them. Not that I won't use them, let me tell you what, because they are beautiful. Yeah, they just have beautiful, I've already lost touch with a couple people I used to be. Oh, yes, I've done that. Yeah, they're gorgeous magazines and they have beautiful images and all that, but do I really need two? And should we be paying for two? I don't know. So I have to figure that out. We'll see what happens there. But that's my small haul, my very small haul. Yeah, because you know, I've said before, like, I don't plan on spending money on stuff. I have enough stuff. However, I have never had these, right? I mean, let's just face it, folks. There's a lot of stuff I've never had and a lot of stuff I don't need. But I really enjoy these. I think these would be great. They're like chipboard. I think they'd be great for various things. I've never had, you know, patterns. And these images are just adorbs, right? So I can cut them out and use them somehow. And I've already scanned them in my computer, so I already have them. And then the piano roll. I've never used it. And I've had samples. People have sent me samples in Happy Mail, which I'm very grateful for. But I'm happy that, you know, I have my own piano roll now. And I can cut it up and send it away in Happy Mail as well. Or, you know, and use it in my own journals. You know, I'm going to try to find a way. I think I might use this, like I said, in my Creative Cousins journal to cover the first parts of the two signatures that I plan on putting in her book as soon as I get time to do it. Yeah, so otherwise, this past week, like I said, I've been doing SAT testing all week long, and we do not have another break from school until Memorial Day weekend. And so we might be going back north again that weekend. I'm not sure because it's only a 3-day weekend and yeah, yada, yada, yada. I'm not really sure. But school is slowly coming to a close, and it'll come quicker than I realize, you know. So we've got to start thinking about putting our house on the market. Unless my daughter and her boyfriend care to purchase it, I don't know. We don't know. So there's just a lot of uncertainty. It's been a little stressful lately, but my husband and I had a wonderful weekend together. And I have to say, my husband said today, as we were driving home, I had told him, I said, it really is helpful that, you know, we both like the people we're with, like, not, of course I have love for my husband, I choose to love him every single day. But it's really great that I think he's a great guy, he's so likable, and we both really enjoy just being together, And he said, yeah, that there's something to be said for that, So yeah, so we just had a really nice time together this weekend. The weather was really great and got a little bit of a tan, and so that's always nice. And just hanging out together, just being together and just talking and hanging out on the dock and watching the pelicans eat, dive bomb and all that. Yeah, it was a great weekend. So I am looking forward to our next weekend together up there, and I'm very much looking forward to moving soon. But I still have so much, as I'm looking around, gazing around my room, I have so much more that we need to do. Yeah, so at some point in time we'll get into that. I know on Wednesday you would have just seen me decluttering more flipping books, you guys. More books. It's amazing how much I've collected. So I hope you enjoyed that ramble session. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and seeing my little mini haul, which I don't do very often at all because, yeah, I don't want to purchase other things, but these were things that I have never had and have always wanted. And of course I could come up with any excuse in the book, but there you have it, right? So, little mini haul, what's been going on. I hope to get to journaling. Hopefully by the time you've seen this, I've journaled this past weekend, and what a great time we had. So, yeah, I wish y'all a great rest of your day and a wonderful week, and I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.